How do I sound? I'm using a different mic.
You sound like you always do.
Good.
Yeah.
Man, Kevin, why you staring into the camera like might stare at the camera like he about to take his driver license photo. What's up, travelers? Welcome to the Bridge Masters. Today I got two fellow guests. We're reoccurring guests here. Mr. Dex, aka Sanitation, because he takes out the garbage. And we got Kevin, aka Smokey, because you know how he be out there taking care of forest fires. Speaking of fires, we got some things we want to hit up today. You know, we got some topics we want to discuss. Got a list. We'll see if we get to it, but you know, we just here kicking it, enjoying it before the holidays. What day is this? About Thursday? It's Thursday daytime. I'm still wearing the same shirt from yesterday because I don't go outside. How's life treating y'all?
Just escaped that polar vortex. Memphis finna get into the single digits tonight.
Yeah, I heard about that. It was about a 50 degree drop in one day, which is kind of unheard of, and makes me kind of wonder: did we A, mess up the planet, or B, is global warming a myth? What do y'all think?
Global warming is real. They said the seas are going to increase by 10 feet over the next 5 years. So, extreme summers, cold winters, it is the new norm now. So just bundle up.
Yep. Global warming is definitely real. But we also had this like polar vortex happen in Chicago. I want to say like 4 or 5 years ago with that whole Jussie Smollett thing.
Oh, you mean Juicy Smollett? He's French. Juicy Smollett. Speaking of Juicy, it's funny you brought that up. We got a new Juicy. I heard Megan Thee Stallion. She making up stuff. Woo! We weren't even trying to talk about that, but you brought up Juicy. Hold on, I gotta cut my phone on. People sending me messages.
Real talk. I think here's my conspiracy theory. I think Megan Thee Stallion was shot, but I don't think it was by Tory Lanez. I think it was by the other girl when she found out that Megan was sleeping with Tory and then put her on and continued to sleep with Tory. She got upset and she was Megan, but Megan couldn't like survive her rap career just being like, oh, I got shot because I was cheating on my best friend with her dude.
That's plausible.
So she had to blame Tory so she can keep her music going.
But she didn't show up as a witness, right? She was supposed to show up as a witness on her behalf, and she ended up not showing up. Like she didn't get hurt. She just decided not to testify.
Oh no, she testified, but she testified on Tory's half, and one of her stipulations for testifying was that she had 100% immunity.
Oh, okay. Did she commit a crime? Did she discharge the gun, or what was going on?
So that's hard to say. So one thing, why do you need immunity if you haven't done anything wrong? And the second thing was they did test her for like gunpowder residue, and the gunpowder residue was on her and Tory. But the girl's DNA was on the gun, like hand DNA and stuff, but his Tory's DNA was not on the gun. Or better yet, they said that they found a woman's DNA on the gun, but no man's DNA on the gun.
I just brought up the article. It says right here, backlash against Megan Thee Stallion proves she's telling the truth in Tory Lanez shooting. Juries should provide Megan with justice by convicting Lanez, citing the scorn she received online. Is that evidence though? Like, I mean, the court of public opinion isn't. They don't need facts. People get canceled for the slightest infraction, and they never get reinstated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at the same time, I stopped watching it. Like, it was going on heavy, and I stopped paying attention to it when I got to Memphis. But there's probably all types of other evidence that came out that I don't know about.
I mean, I understand that there's a huge, I guess, statistics in regards to like domestic violence, being towards one gender over the other. But it's just whenever I heard the situation where Tory was like shooting at the ground, talking about dance, like as if he was Yosemite Sam from Looney Tunes. That's when I was just kind of like, we getting some Subway vibes from Juicy Smollett. This man showed up at the police station, just got bleach poured on him, a noose put around his neck, jacked up, and somehow he still had a foot long intact in his hand. You know, it's just I don't know. It's just like what's the other dude named Brian? I don't know. I forgot his last name. Brian something. The NBC anchor that was like he's talking about he was in Fallujah in a helicopter. The helicopter got shot, almost got shot down, and he survived getting shot down while he was doing reporting in Afghanistan or something like that. I don't know.
Oh wow.
I feel like most domestic violence isn't going to be exaggerated. It doesn't need to be exaggerated. You'll just see. But hey, who knows? She did go to the hospital for shrapnel in her foot or something like that. So that came from somewhere.
She had a bullet in her foot.
Shrapnel.
Yeah, 3 and 3 because it was a 3 and 3.
Mm-hmm. You know about ammo? What's your experience with ammo? I know you be out there hunting.
Yeah, I've been hunting. You know, I've shot a couple of deer between some that go 3 and 3 and some the bullets mushroom. It just depends on the bullet that's being used between a hollow point, and remember what they call round tips and stuff like that. So it just depends on the close range. So mostly, if you're shooting somebody close range, it's going to be a 3 and 3.
Tory Lanez is Canadian.
Yeah,
Toronto, just like Drake.
Oh man, I mean, I didn't mean to cut you off, but so when it comes to these bullets, was it a hollow point or was it just a what they call single jacket or full metal jacket?
Full metal jacket. What they call full metal jacket. Yeah. Not a home defense round, which you normally find as a hollow point bullet.
Yeah, which is kind of another thing. It's kind of sucks because unless the person's dead, people really like want to discredit. Like, did you really get beat? Did you really get shot? Like, a gun was discharged, so somebody should face criminal charges for discharging a gun unlawfully. So at minimum, so it sounds like Tory at minimum should fall for that. Now, you know, is his defense it was self-defense? I don't think so. I think his defense is it didn't happen, right?
Yeah.
So
that's what he's been saying. He said, "Bitch, she been lying this whole time that all this didn't happen, but they found a gun, stuff, and blood at the scene. So yeah, somebody got shot."
Yeah, she said the dispute broke out that led to her insulting Lane's music. Lane's music isn't bad, but it's to each their own, which made him especially angry. She then testified that as she began to walk away from the SUV, he fired at her feet and yelled, "Dance, B-word." I'm sorry to lie, but it's just the thing is just, I don't know. It's just
that reminds me of Harlem Nights.
Yeah. So it's just kind of like, I don't know, man. Either way, if he shot the, he should just go for he should be glad that he didn't kill her, because then he would be probably already in prison.
Well, the thing is, his defense is saying that
it wasn't through and through. It says she had fragments in her foot, so the shrapnel stayed in her foot.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it wasn't through and through. So you need to get some better intel, Dex.
I'm going off what you telling me. I'm telling you what happens with it through and through.
Oh, yeah. Why are we all wearing hoodies?
Because it's cold and mold everywhere.
Yeah, that's just what you do. That's the best summer fit. You just throw on a hoodie and just say, "I did something today." As long as your hoodie ain't covered in, mine is covered in mustard. Never mind.
Why is your covered in mustard?
Man, I got kids, man. Y'all know nothing about that.
No, I ain't got no kids.
Yeah.
Oh. This is weird. So the girl that was in the car said she never saw. Apparently, nobody actually saw Tory shoot Megan.
Because everybody was drunk.
Right. But like Tory is saying that Harris, that's the other girl, shot Megan. Harris is just like, she didn't see who shot Megan.
No.
And
you said she asked for immunity. It sounds like she feel like she did something wrong.
Right. But Megan is saying that she was walking away from the SUV, her back was turned, and she heard "dance, bitch," and then like the shot rang out. So even then, nobody's saying that they actually saw Tory with the gun. So that would be so crazy if it was actually Harris that pointed the gun out the window, and like Tory was joking and mocking her at the same time. It's just bad. Everything just looks bad. I just want to know the truth. That's it.
I don't know. It's just I said this many times. If I ever get that rich and famous, bro, I'll be the most boring celebrity ever. They just gonna be like, what Max doing? He showed up to work on set. He read his lines. He shook hands. He ate a couple snacks off the food tray, and he left. He didn't want to hang out and do lines cocaine with the rest of the actors. Nope. He just said he had a busy night, so he just wanted to go home and go to sleep. You know
that's a lie, right? Stop the cap. I'm not saying you'll be out there with the rest of the actors doing cocaine and stuff, but most of the drum and headache these celebrities have is with family.
That's true. Everybody going after your money, but
yeah. So the only Christmas gifts I got was my mom got me this hoodie, and she got me some cologne. That was pretty cool. But yeah, that's all I got.
What kind of cologne you got?
This is on the 25th. This is the 22nd. We opening Christmas gifts early now.
I ain't saying I didn't say did you open them. I'm saying did y'all get all your Christmas gifts out for the people you were trying to buy for?
Oh yeah, everybody I was buying for, they got their gifts.
Mm-hmm.
No, I have not. I still need to go do that.
Yeah, what kind of gifts you got lined up, man? What's on your wish list, Dex? Besides, I saw on your wish list you had a dog vest or something like that.
Yeah, because I have a dog.
Okay, all right, that's cool.
So yeah, but mostly on my wish list is like these hoodies I found from My Hero Academia. So I think my mom and sister got me two other, then I put out a wish list, but that's all I really wanted since I'm a huge My Hero Academia fan. So
yeah, I checked that out on Amazon. It looked like it ain't gonna show up till next year, so you might have to wait on that.
Oh yeah. I figured.
Yeah, but it's all good. I mean, that anime ain't that good anyway.
I know it ain't that good. It's great. You exactly.
Yeah,
you are exactly right. We're on season six now. It's almost about to conclude. Then season 7 will be next winter. So yeah.
The only cartoons I watch are the classic ones.
Well, Blue's Clues,
like Dragon Ball Z. No, that ain't classic. That's new age, bro. That's 3D and stuff. But nah.
Blue's Clues is a classic. I'm thinking with Steve.
My kids, they pretty much get the world for whatever they ask for. Usually they ask for just toys and clothes. So I just, I do my due diligence and just hand my money over to my wife, and she buys them all their gifts for me and just say it's from me. So whenever it's Christmas time and we opening up gifts, I'm just as surprised as what's in the box. You know what I mean? They'll say from dad, and they open it up. That's from me, from the heart.
Y'all put from Santa on some of the gifts too.
Yeah, some of the gifts, but for some reason they keep thinking that I'm Santa. Like they say every year, the Santa come down the stairs looking Samoan and with a beard, and asking for spam. I mean, I do like spam, but that just don't mean that I'm Santa. I did buy myself a gift though. Y'all see the you probably can't see, man. I got me a little Rolly. Got me a little Rolex, man. I don't think it's real though, because it was too good of a price. It was like $20.
Oh, that sounds like Timex.
Yeah. So I call this ain't no Rolex. I call this my Bolex, bootleg Rolex.
Shoot, and there ain't no good Timex watch neither.
It's keeping time. Yeah, my for some reason my wrist turning green though. But yeah. I think Kevin, you wanted to ask, do you swap gifts at work? I mean, my thing is, Kevin, you didn't want to participate in this year's reindeer games anyway, bro. We was like, you want to be Secret Santa? You was like, nah, I'm good.
No, because I don't swap gifts at work. I don't do that.
We not your work buddies. We your homies. I had everything lined up and ready for you, dog.
It's just too much work, man.
I click add to cart and ship. It is what it is, bro. Hey, just come visit me. Come visit me sometime. I'll take good care of you.
Oh, I'm definitely visiting. It's probably gonna be in like February though, because now I got a wedding I got to go to in January.
You getting married? I'm waiting for it, bro. I'm trying to get in the wedding because I know Dex ain't getting married. He'll play it for life.
Nobody's a player for life. What do you mean? I'm working on settling down. What do you mean?
Bro, the people you got on your contacts list, and I don't know if it's people, persons, single individuals, whoever, they're not gonna watch this podcast, bro. You gonna have to just air it out, bro. Just tell them the truth, man. Tell him you a Rolling Stone.
Rolling Stone with me also have to have a lot of kids.
Is that what that mean? I just thought to mean you get on through.
After you have a kid with that person.
I thought you got like 4 kids.
You sure about that?
So I feel like
Let me look up the Google. Let's see if you 2 for 2 on bad intel.
2 for 2 on bad intel. When's my first bad intel?
According to Google, a Rolling Stone is a person who is unwilling to settle for long in one place. It has nothing to do with children, sir.
Well, then they always use it in songs with like Papa is a Rolling Stone and stuff like that. Saying,
but that's not songs. That's just one song. There's a band called the Rolling Stones.
That is one song, but I'm just saying in other songs they use terms like that. Yeah.
Okay, all right, man. Let's move on to the next topic then. So dollar limits. I mean, usually it's about under 50, 25. I was in 2 Secret Santas, one with y'all and one with my family. But sure enough, you know, out of the goodness of my heart, I probably clicked and bought a bunch of gifts for family members. All right.
And so you still might have got me a gift if I was your Secret Santa, even though I owed you $80 type of thing.
I'm glad you brought that up. So if I were to have been your Secret Santa and you still owe me $80, which you do, it's no if, you still do. I probably would still get you a gift because I have integrity. You know what I mean? I pay my debts in full. You can ask Kevin. When he told me I owed him money after he was holding a grudge for 3 months, I paid him back finally. You know what I mean? I didn't even know I owed him. But as soon as I found out I owed him, I was like, my bad. Sent it your way.
And Smokey knows I paid my debts too because I paid Smokey. I just refused to pay you instead.
Oh yeah, everybody pays me.
Well, I'll be real with you. I'd never want to owe Kevin money because he gonna get it back in blood, sweat, or tears. He gonna get it back.
Yeah, more like I'm just gonna come to your house and raid your fridge.
You like chicken nuggets? I think you also asked how do you determine which family to spend with on holidays for married people? Easy. I got the kids, so they got to come to me. So unless they're gonna pay for my plane tickets, because like my family all over the place, it's about 6 of us, so 6 times, you know, let's say $300-400 round trip tickets. That's what's that, like $15,000?
Oh, so that's how you okay. So you don't travel. Your family got to travel to you.
Well, he got like 10 kids.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, for like, I will go see them individually, but to bring all these kids, they got to promise me they're gonna watch them. Cause I'm flying in, touching down, and dipping out. I got places to be. I got to be free. Speaking of holiday shoppers, this is what the latest article is on. So apparently, a lot of people were waiting to buy gifts because they weren't sure they're going to even be employed, and so, but sure enough, as the holidays get closer, they just started to buy a bunch of stuff. So they. On Black Friday, there wasn't as much shopping, but suddenly now it's like people have been shopping like crazy. And I saw it this past weekend. Walmart was packed. So we'll see. We'll see if this holds up. I mean, right now the economy is through the toilet. I don't want to look at my brokerage. It's crazy.
It's terrible.
I'm just gonna say, you know what? Day trading is not for me. I was doing good for about a month, and then Tesla went from like 180, they're under, I think 130, 125 right now. It's like they dropped like 10% in a day. Elon Musk is far from being the richest person in the world anymore.
Man, please tell me it ain't so, because I needed you to get rich off of that so I could follow suit.
No, I'm still gonna get rich. It's just I'm gonna have to do a different strategy. I'm gonna have to wait to the market, not say rebounds, but right now it's in a period of uncertainty, so it's really hard to predict. You know, it's like trying to play darts with a moving target, you know. So when it's a little bit more stable, like we had a couple years ago, where it just constantly holds or goes up, you can easily bet against that. But right now, right now people just aren't optimistic. I mean, the inflation's still going up. They're still raising rates. What else is going on? We still got Ukraine just showed up yesterday talking about, that's another topic. Ukraine directly asked for US intervention. I'm like, no, we not doing that. We not doing that. First off, don't get me wrong. I want it to be resolved as quickly and amicably as possible. That's probably not going to happen. But number two, what about your neighbors that are right next to you? What they doing? You know what I mean? Like in any world conflicts, we usually are the last ones to show up. But once we show up, we take care of business. You know, we 2 for 2 right now, right? World War I, World War II. You know, we're not going to be the escalators. We're the what's the word? Regulators. We come in, we regulate.
Just like how government regulating those cryptocurrency billionaires.
I don't know what you mean, man. Why you always want to talk about crypto, bro? The government gonna come get you. Come a little closer to your camera. You kind of far away, man. I can't hardly see your face.
What you mean? I'm not worried. I'm not scared about the government. That's the only thing. So y'all might be scared, but I ain't scared. You know, if you're supposed to be gone, they're gonna make sure you gone. That's all we know. So you got to get this information out there while you can.
So what article are you talking about? I'm gonna bring it up. While I'm bringing it up, you tell me what it's called.
I don't know. Who's the last person that's passed away recently that was a cryptocurrency billionaire mysteriously?
All right, here you go. I'll bring up a Newsweek article, sudden deaths. You see what you're talking about. What? The deaths of 2 major CEOs in 1 week.
Exactly.
Wait, who died?
So we got
so much money in cryptocurrency.
Is either pronounced Tian or Xian or Xian Kuyater and Vyacheslav Taran. I'm sorry for their names. They both died within the past fortnight. What does that even mean? The past fortnight?
Fortnight is 2 weeks. But what companies they're over?
They were the CEOs of 2 major cryptocurrency, I guess they're exchanges or something like that, or fortunes estimated worth billions. It follows only a month after Nikolai Mushegian, 29, drowned in Puerto Rico. Yeah, this dude, I read about this dude. They said for some reason he decided to go swimming at night in the ocean in Puerto Rico.
Can't call that.
They're passing prod to some people online to search back their other mysterious unexplained deaths, and again with little to connect to individuals beyond their source of wealth. Who knows, bro? So your guess is best as mine. Somebody in 2014 died, 28-year-old. But I mean, this goes back to my point. If I ever get across a large sum of money, you are not gonna find me doing nothing. I'm cashing out and just living in. You know what I mean? I don't need to be on no boat. I don't need to be on the ocean. I've been to the ocean. Remember when we went to Mexico this year? Y'all was thinking about trying to get in the water. I got in that water for about like 10 minutes and I walked on back. I walked on right on back because to me, I was like, man, I ain't got no flippers. I ain't got no fins. I'm out this jump.
I did not breathe underwater.
I ain't got no gills. You know what I mean? You know, I looked in that clear water in Cancun and looked around. I saw a little fish swim so fast. I was like, you know what? If the little ones can swim this fast, I wonder how fast the big ones can swim. Let me go and get out this water. You know, but that's in regards to the ocean. But what I'm saying is, if I ever got rich, I mean, I wouldn't mind being on a big boat, like a cruise ship or something like that of that size. But I've been on a little rocky boat, just what they call like a party boat. I got so nauseous. Anyways, I think the last question you wanted to talk about, Kevin, is how has inflation impacted you? So you can kick it off. How has inflation impacted you?
Honestly, inflation has impacted me by me going to the grocery store and cooking more. And it's not because going out to eat is so expensive. It's more so because I'm noticing the people that are actually providing the service in the restaurants and stuff, they're ticked off and pissed. Like there's so many service job people now that are just like so angry because they can't afford to do anything that I'm like, I don't want to be around them and I don't want to depend upon them for anything.
What's your I guess what is your benchmark to say it has gone up for you personally? I mean, they says the current rate is 7%, but I mean, I think the easiest thing I can point to is like a dozen eggs is like $5 now on average instead of $2. I remember eggs used to be under $1, and that wasn't too long ago.
Yeah.
I have noticed like those little Walmart pies that used to be like 50 cents.
Oh, you talking about like the little sugary one, like the individual packed ones?
Yeah.
How many of those you buy a week, bro?
Bruh, I only bought like 2 whenever I was in a Walmart. I looked up because I had just went to a Walmart recently and they were selling for 2 for $3. I was like, these things are $1.50 now.
Those things are good. Pop them in the microwave, put a little scoop of ice cream on there. And that's speaking of cooking at home. I have done that way more now in the past couple months than I have past couple years. Like I'm just like, if I look through the pantry, if I find something I can cook, I don't care what the expiration date say. I just add some hot water to it and pray it ain't bad for me, and I just eat that thing. Put some hot sauce on it.
Yeah, that sounds horrible. Yeah, but I definitely feel you on that because, like I said, I've been out to a couple of restaurants and then I messed my food up, and I had to go back and people like, "Yo, I asked for extra cheese on this." "Oh man, you good?" "No, I'm not good. Give me my extra cheese. Like you put it on my receipt. You charged me for it. Give me what I asked
That's
for."
part of why them people get pissed off the way you talk to them like that, bro. You ever try being nicer to people in public? I'm just kidding.
That's when it's already gotten to that point.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Just go ahead and cancel this order out. Just give me my money back. Like you can tell some people they just at the job and don't care. Like, I'm not gonna just be yelling at people because that's insane and rude. But
yeah, yeah. Well, that about wraps it up. So anything else y'all want to say before we bid adieu and do this again the next time? Inflation too high. Megan Thee Stallion. We don't know if she ever gonna walk again.
Is the government really killing off cryptocurrency billionaires?
I don't think nobody care about that but you, bro.
I care about crypto.
I mean, I'm not saying crypto ain't something to keep an eye on. I'm just saying like I just think these folks just getting dead because they out here in these streets too hard. You know what I mean?
Oh, no. One more comment. What about Gunna? Did y'all see that he snitched?
Who?
You don't know.
Oh, you talking about Young Thug case?
Yeah, RICO case.
Yeah, from what I read about that, I can bring it up. That'll be the last thing we could talk about. From what I gather about that, they going, you know, this is a RICO case, so they want to go after the
top hunters.
Yeah. So if from what the prosecutors or DA said, they said, would this person have committed this crime? Like basically they want to say who's calling the shots. So anybody that is not necessarily like, hey, would this crime still have committed with or without this person? If the answer is no, they're cut a deal. But Young Thug, he's the only person that hasn't been offered a deal. Everybody's saying it's because he's staying true to the streets, but it's like it's quite the opposite. He ain't been offered no deal.
So you think Young Thug is the top person since he's the one that owned the record label?
I don't think it has anything to do with being a record label. It's just he's the source of the money, right?
Right. No, I wasn't saying it was the part that was a record label. I'm saying he's the top. He's the owner. Like he's the boss. That's what you're saying. You think Young Thug is the boss?
I think he's one of the many bosses, so they're going to bring him down along with a few others. So
I would say he has the largest notoriety, right? So it's kind of like not only is he probably the center of it all, but number two, he's also they're trying to make an example out of him, similar like to Al Capone or just think of other like Bill Cosby, right? For instance, you know, Bill Cosby, even though what he did was probably, but Bill Cosby beat his case though. But the point is, you know, because he had so much name recognition, they wanted to make him an example. You know, Harvey Weinstein, those people like that, where it's like these things probably happen all the time, but how can they curb? How can it make it more effective to make them less likely to happen? It's like they just got to make a big example out of this case, because I think, from my understanding, it's probably an open and shut case. You know, it's like a slam dunk for them. It's like, unfortunately, I keep telling people, it's like freedom of speech does not mean freedom from consequences. Freedom of speech means you can say whatever you want to, and the government may not, you know, necessarily, you know, indict you for just having a difference of opinion against the government. But freedom of speech doesn't mean you can vocalize the crimes you've committed in a rap song and profit off of the music, and then not be held liable for what you like. Hey man, you mentioned shooting up the block on 23rd Street in Chicago on this date. That coincidentally falls right in line with an unsolved crime that happened for a bank robbery. And you mentioned it happened in a all white foreign. We have a Maserati driving off of the scene. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, you know, people always say don't snitch. Well, what if you snitching on yourself? Is that allowed, or is that just stupid? I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I know that's wild, but yeah, no, they don't. Yeah, they make fun of people when they say you have snitched on yourself. They're trying to pass rules now that if it's in a song, it can't be held against you because that's considered art. Like,
yeah,
if it's not true,
yeah,
it has to not be true for it to be considered art. Otherwise, it's not art. It's a biography or it's a memoir.
Come on, man.
I mean, because that way anybody can get away with anything. I can put it in a painting. I can put it in the, you know, in different things. Talking about, I did this and I just painted it out.
This is
art.
Yeah, this is me painting a picture of how I feel on the inside. Sir, this is a graphic detail representation of a crime scene in the Gulf of Mexico that just occurred. This might be the missing link. I think somebody did that one time. It was a movie. Some guy was painting like the scene of some sort of, I forgot what movie it was. He was painting a beach scene, whatever, and they were able to say, hey, this is where he hit a body. And then when they looked, then they found a body there or something like that. I know one director, I forget, I have to bring it up, but yeah. It doesn't, the criminal law doesn't care. They're trying to solve cases.
All right, I can see that.
So I'm just gonna wrap it up there. All right, my advice to you all is don't catch a case over the holidays. Please enjoy yourselves, and let me know what y'all thinking about later. And we out, y'all. Bird gang.
All right, see y'all later.